Autoglass America. If your car's windshield is wounded, call Autoglass America. They will buy your old windshield back for up to $100 cash on the spot. Call 813-96-GLASS. That's 813-96-GLASS. We got to get to tight ends. Not quite as important as the running backs, wide receivers, or even quarterbacks.
They're all important.
They are important, though. It's really a tale of a couple. I think you have a couple more than a couple inside that, but there's really two at the top, and that top five begins with Gronk and Graham.
Yeah, the two pairs of two, in my opinion. You got Graham and Gronkowski. I think Graham in a PPR, Gronk in a non-PPR league, your top guys. But why not wait a round two, maybe three, and get Antonio Gates? If you look at from the point he came back healthy last year, he's almost identical production to Jimmy Graham, who everyone thinks is maybe the top guy this year. Aaron Hernandez, the other one that you'd pair with Gates in that range.
Aaron Hernandez and Gronk, and my take on Hernandez is Belichick can do whatever he wants, and everyone believes Gronk is going to be back in that 15 to 17 touchdown range. He could just create a game plan for Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah, he could do it. He could be a 90-catch guy this year, and I think a sleeper to look out for, Greg Olsen in Carolina. Shockey's out the door. Cam Newton's going to rely on him.
There's Greg Olsen and Steve Smith, a little banged up right now. Check his status for week 1. We've went through a lot of the injuries. Autoglass America is going to bring you the game preview, our first game of the 2012 NFL slate, New York Giants, Dallas. And Mike, my question to you, is it as easy as just start them all? What do you do with Miles Austin? Where do you go?
Typically, you're drafting all these players, Ahmad Bradshaw and DeMarco Murray. You're drafting them as starters. You're going to play them as such. With Miles Austin, if you're deep at wide receiver, you might consider holding him out because he's had the hamstring issues. But I think really Dallas, Tony Romo's come to rely on him over the years. Dez Bryant, I think, is really the Dallas wide receiver to own. But if I drafted Miles Austin to be a starter and they're going to roll with him and tell you that his snaps are not going to be curtailed, I think you got to have him in your lineup.
Felix Jones?
No.
Any interest in Ruben Randall?
Not really. I mean, you get down that deep. I think wide receiver is so deep this year. A guy like that probably sits on your waiver wire after the draft. He's a keep an eye on kind of guy, but I wouldn't have wanted to play Manningham last year. I don't want to play Randall as a rookie. Autoglass
America brings it to you, 813-96-GLASS. Next week, full slate of week 1 action. Start 'em, sit 'em, more sleepers and fantasy nuggets. Mike Dempsey, TJ Stripe. Make sure to send us your lineup questions to YourJax Fantasy Football on Facebook. For everyone here at CW17, thank you and enjoy your weekend.